This could be a good counter. Right. Yeah, I think you're right because what did you go Irelia, and what was the other pick that you went into Tom and Vayne the other day? Right. 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 Well, the reason I bring up your matchup is I think they are expecting similar picks after just watching the two games with Caden and Sean. They're probably expecting some bruiser type picks, where that is actually really effective there. Vayne and Tom Kench. Tom Kench can hold off the bruisers. Vayne can melt the tank. Whereas this is almost a opposite kind of mismatch from. Right. I think it's going to be Heimer for sure. Yeah, I could see Kenny pushing up, like really chasing down that Heimer to get it. Just what's the ability where you hit him up against the wall? This is not good. Not good casting on my part. Yeah, condemning once you get looking for that condemn on Heimer just to seal the deal. But I'm curious how this will play out because I could have imagined versus when they faced you, back to the two bruisers, they could actually probably sit back, let the play come to them, uh, or you try to dive Vayne kind of thing. Versus this, like there's not necessarily they don't need to dive anybody, but they can work down Tom Kench, which is so you're going to see Vayne probably have to be a little more aggressive than she was in the past game. Sounds good. I have to brush up on my old play-by-play. It's like a compliment and not a compliment. I feel like it's like it's like you can talk, but you talk too much. That was killer. I actually needed a few more seconds in the load screen there to really take that one in. He's got the whale tail.
Welcome to the Howling Abyss. Minions have spawned.
Now this is interesting. You got Kenny and Matt wanting to take control early, and I was curious how that was going to play out. Who was going to push up first, and we'll see how aggressive Vayne and Tom want to play here. I agree with that. I think you got to put Tom on his heels. You can't let Tom just think that he owns this map. So.
You are a malodorous offense to my palate.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Yeah, I think what's very important in 2v2 to take advantage of your when pokes up, you know, and you got full mana, you got to go for the shot. You just constantly, as Matt just did there, that's a lot. That damage starts to add up. If another 2 or 3 of those, and it's a whole different type of engage. And Vayne's taking advantage of some hits on the other champions there, but she's mostly just clearing. And I think, you know, that's obviously the right thing to do. As AD carry, she's just playing this like a regular ADC support lane. But you got to really, I think, step up and attack Vayne when she goes in for that last hit. Like, you got to play it kind of like that.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Yeah, I agree. You got to use your abilities. Yeah. And I can see that conversation happening. Like, you don't want to, especially in 2v2, you hate, like, if you're Kale and you don't feel useful until 6, for example, you don't necessarily want your teammate getting into a 2v1 situation or getting scooped up by Tahm Kench somehow and or condemned by Vayne. Like, it is kind of risky in that sense. But I feel like you still got to poke. That's what.
The sweet smell of science.
I bring the light craft.
Yeah. And Sean's going to put on some health pots. He's going to go over and grab that health here shortly. It looks where he's going to hold it out, actually. And that's one thing with Howling Abyss I noticed. It's the freeze off. Like, what it really just is a stalemate. There's no other influence, obviously, like in a regular game from other lanes or anything. So it really, both teams can just choose to hold.
Flame purified.
For sure. Right. And as much as, yeah, sorry, continue.
Drowned in holy fire.
And that was an ulti down from Kill, I believe, right, on Heimer. And that's actually what's going to happen if Kale and Heimer don't push the lane into where they're under their turret. I think you can look at it as not wanting them to be under their turret because you can't engage them, but what I found in the last games played was you start to really get a lot of CS for the turret, and so Kenny would not be able to CS as well. but they'll take that all day long. You know, it's good damage, force them to take a health pot
Smaller than the diagram.
or a leaf hut.
It's smaller than the diagram.
The exchanges are so important in this too. Like if you're able to get in and pop up ability like Matt just did again and get out with no, it adds up massively. And good, Heimer gets one back. But is Heimer's abilities going to be more valuable on Vayne or probably over that Tom? One ability.
It's smaller than the diagram.
So the game's also getting to the point now too where that first turret's coming into play, and so both teams got to be strategizing here about how this team fight or that first death's gonna come about here, or that second death, I should say. But it's
I bring the light craft.
and they're actually Kale and Heimer are in a good spot here health wise. I agree, and I'd say, and that's money. That's money that's going to be going to a scaling Vayne, and that's where I'm saying early game. I think if you push that Vayne under turret, make her fight for her CS a little harder, make her lose a little more early, that pays off.
Let's bring the flame. I bring the light craft.
And are they see, this is, yeah, right here is where they want to hold them. I feel like Heimer needs to put the turrets down up over that line there, hold them at that positioning. Obviously, they're going to go back for the health, the leaf hut, but they definitely should own the middle.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Endure. I bring the light craft.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's embarrassing. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Let's move
Gone mad!
Sean's gonna take it, the death, yes. No, that's all right. Heimer stays, but Heimer needs to get this turret. That's for sure. You know what? I think it's.
Ah, the sweet smell of
I don't know if it's dishonorable though. I think Kenny almost did the same thing. Kenny wanted that engage. Kenny wanted to go back by, and Sean's in the same boat. And she's full health, full mana, so there was no harm there on Heimer, and that's actually
diagram.
And actually, I don't even mind that Tom Kench over there. There was one point where Vayne was actually in the bush, owning the bush, and that was, in some sense, even more scary from my perspective. Like, you can't let that Vayne just sit there too and use bush control.
Heal by love.
I agree. The Vayne needs to be poked down.
I bring the light wrath.
I was just gonna say, I think Vayne might have just gotten by her difficult phase here. She's gonna be cruising here soon.
Child, you're a couple cows short of a steak.
Now you mentioned the Force of Nature would, would the Warmogs be more handy in this situation? Because Vayne can always get her health back. Is that something where sustainability for Tahm Kench? Well, this could be dangerous though. Vayne might have overstepped. Oh, wrong spot there.
Fear me.
Not at all. Yeah. Ooh, if this is played properly, if Sean actually keeps them where they're at here, ooh. One thing that I noticed, I would definitely, you want to keep those timers off from each other. I mean, you can keep them up for a little bit longer. It's not bad to keep Tom up here. Tom can be an easy kill here, he's getting his health back. Maybe not. Jeez. Yeah, maybe should have went for him. You kind of want to get them on different spawn timers. If you can keep one person up, and then one person dead, it's ideal. No, you're good. I just find a lot of success. Yeah, when you get different death timers going, those are easy turrets. 2v1s. That's ideal for any team. So we'll see if any team takes advantage of it here. And in a spot there where Sean could have actually played back with those two low health.
The sweet smell of science.
See where these Heimer turrets get placed. Yep, Kate's holding the line here. You need to. Bad, not good. Ooh! Beautifully played. And you're exactly right there, Colin. Where that started, that was two people stepping up for a turret hit, which was not worth it at all, actually. And that Kayle gets that damage, can poke while they're hitting the turret, and then that engage ends up happening shortly after. And it's like, that's exactly it. It's GG. Wow. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the game, that's kind of how we thought that was going to